Hello there everybody and welcome back to episode 20 of Flame Drone. So, what's up today? Well, something fantastic. I've come up with the decision that this place really does need something special for itself. We're going to dig ourselves a magma moat, because I'm really tired of pesky invaders thinking that they can just pick up whatever they want. Therefore, we're going to get ourselves a nice little deterrent from enemies. So, to do so, well, it is not really that complicated. I'm not going to make a stupidly large moat, but yeah, well, it still has to get somewhere. So let's do this real quick. The mining downstairs will, well, what can I say? I did some research and some digging the other day about the usage of adamantine, and I realized that making full suits of armor is quite a foolish idea. I think it's quite simple. Adamantine is really good against sharp damage. It's nigh invulnerable, it's nigh indestructible against that, but there's still damage types that can pierce through adamantine due to the fact that it's such a lightweight material that, yeah, it's just not as foolproof as I want it to be. That's the gist of it. So what's left to say? Well, we have to take things in our own hands again, and we're going to use adamantine mostly as a weapon, and, well, the other part will be our magma mode defense system, obviously. Okay, so I'm starting out here with some easy fortifications here, some walls extra, because as you can see here, our moat would be breached at that point. Alrighty. So the trickiest part will be to get the magma where I want it to be. But since we have sort of a injection system here already, I think we will get along. Ah, there's puke everywhere. My cave adapted dwarfs are just not liking it. Ah well, poor fellas. Okay, so we're going to dig ourselves downstairs, because, you know, usually you don't need to dig a magma moat deep or anything like that, because people usually don't take a swim in there, get out of there, and keep attacking you. If so, you have plenty of other problems at your hand. But I want at least a second layer. That's the least. I don't know. Doesn't feel right otherwise. There we go. And now for these. If you're wondering why I'm doing this in two segments, I want to avoid any cave-ins. If you order them to do this just as a blanket order, like this, some of them might be foolish enough to dislodge a shelf here in the middle that will then come crashing down on the heads of your people. Been there, done that. I've had it all, alright? So, yeah. Good news, this is just the injection system that I was wishing for. Boom. We're going to go right through here. It's that simple. Wonderful. So, we're going to go and get ourselves a wall here. Walls mostly here, with a door for maintenance, and then a nifty old connector to this place. That's all we need to do. Ha! Brilliant. I'm happy, because that'll fill my entire moat with ease. Nice. So, we have a Fey-mooded metal crafter. Alright. I'm very curious to see what that'll do. So, in a nutshell, all my research has brought me to another conclusion. This fortress does not need nearly as much adamantine for the fulfillment of its mission as I thought. It's pretty cool because that means we don't need to have Dwarven Minesweeper for the next 2 weeks to fulfill or quota. I mean, nothing against Dwarven Minesweeper, I love that. But even the best games grow old eventually. So, let's see if we are finding some baddies behind these whoa walls. Alright. Good thing that this didn't incinerate somebody yet again. I'm so tired of people getting lit up in flames only because there's some magma behind the wall. Get a grip on yourselves, guys. So, jokes aside, we're going to breach here. And since there's so freaking much evaporation space here, won't be any issue at all. Nice. The artifact is in the making. I've struck red diamond. What could that mean? Ah, the pocket is going deeper below than that, I see. So yeah, we're filthy rich. That is for sure. I mean, the amount of money alone in the gemstone is thrilling. Let's call it like it is. Thrilling. Invaders? Thief. A thief, guys. These fools. Well, I can't blame them. So, we're going to get ourselves a bridge constructed over here. Obviously, we're going to use orc quartzite blocks. And we're also going to go and have a bridge here because everything else, I feel like this would be just foolish. Nice. So, we got... Do we have levers that are not linked yet? Plenty. Brilliant. A flashing metal flask. Wow, this guy really tries to impress our peeps. So, flashing metal. That is one of the divine metals that we found down there when we slaughtered some angels. Encircled with bands of yak leather, obsidian cabochon, dock leather, granite cabochon, plumwood cave spider silk. So that is a very, very meager project. He could have had all the gemstone that a dwarf could wish for, but no, just these. Interesting choice. Okay, but looks pretty much as if we are pretty safe up here. This level is much larger than I anticipated, but I mean, these pillars, they have quite their size. Speaking about sizes, it's time to punch some holes through these as well. Alright, let's get back to the surface. So, these here have been finished. That's pretty good. Now I just want to have a couple of switches, and we're going to make it like that. Alert. Oh no, they're bypassing the... Ugh. Silly old me. I forgot to start building the retractable bridge beforehand. Ah, well, I am very, very sorry, guys. I messed it up. So yeah, we're making that bridge out of divine metal. The entrance to our fortress. Yes, yes, I like that one. Yeah, sorry guys, we're under construction these days. Well, it is what it is. The humans will have to deal with this situation, as I think. Does that mean that there will be no trade whatsoever? We'll see about that. So yeah, retractable bridge into drawbridge. Although I do realize that this drawbridge isn't linked anywhere yet. Jeez. Purist, close the gates! How? It ain't linked yet. Something like that is going to be prevented today. Here we go. Couple of levers extra never hurts. I have made the experience that having a few more of these is always a thing that I eventually been grateful for. So here, this one we can't use. So once the big one outside there is finished, I'll be linking that one to the same lever as well. I think that's going to be a pretty good one. Zutan, the mayor, has been re-elected once more. I have such stable cities. My mayors never get, never lose their job ever. Basically, it's quite adventurous and wondrous, but it is what it is. So, are we finishing this bridge now? So I can link it. Be really, really nice. The thirsty old dwarf seems to be on it. I feel like a volcano fortress without some proper magma moat. I mean, what are you doing even? Some other extra magma safety procedures. I mean, I didn't even tap into the potential of the volcano here, even remotely, so to speak. There's still so much more you can do with these. But whatever. So, most important things, we're going to lock all the rocks downstairs here. I don't want anybody accidentally blundering into the corridors here and finding a untimely end because they decided for themselves that they will be fast enough to snag it away from the magma. Most of the time, they are wrong about that. And I think nobody here is truly surprised about that. Okay, so far, I've been very, very lucky. That makes me quite uneasy, to say the least. But I do know that these squares here are safe. We're going to go for that one here so we can scry into that corridor here. But I think it should be fine. But I don't want no famous last words. It should be fine, said Jurist Mac. Carefree. So, diplomacy time it is. I feel like really, really bad about not getting the opportunity to trade metals there with these guys. And I also want a, this one. Select all. Thank you. That's, you know, DF hack at its best. The doctor has been stung by a bumblebee. It sounds almost like the beginning of some naive poem or something like that. Once upon a time, the doctor got stung by a bumblebee. Don't know. In this case, it usually is not nearly, or it is not even remotely fun. It is usually about the loss of motoric functions. I hate the bumblebee story. So close to the semi-molten rock, I've never had pockets with entities. It's one thing that makes me kinda, well, carefree? Jurist McCarefree? But, jokes aside, the thing is quite simply, I've never seen anything of these, and after a time, you kind of like know the procedural generated monstrosities that the game has in store for you. Here in this corner, I'm not so sure. There's way too many gemstones still. Makes me kind of nervous. Oh, that's why they didn't go over there. I was wondering why these water pockets haven't been punched open yet. Hardly possible. So, back to the surface we go. I think everything should be nice and in order now. So we're going to flip that switch. Then we're going to lock access to the through the magma pathways. I mean, we have direct access for everybody anyways. And yeah, we're bit by bit opening up the volcano drain. The goal is to allocate as much magma as possible into this room here, and then pump it into the moat. End of the story. Alright, I think everything is as it should be. Let's move over to this one. I love machineries in this game that just seem to work. Alright. Oh, there are no merchants trading. Oh no. But it looks as if they came at least with a mule. So we probably can. They're bringing sand. Oh, I didn't order sand this time. But in all honesty, I feel as if we have enough sand by now. So the traders are still arriving. Nice. Happy. Happy trader noises. Okay, so let's keep going as we did before. And I think, yeah, well, there's an open space there. We are pretty close to... Oh, there's more of that. We're pretty close to being able to brave the next level there again. So there we go. Oh shoot. I need to flick this one too. So this chamber can refill, obviously. Maybe I made this one too large. We'll see about that. But, yeah, I feel as if I should be opening that chamber already, but I'm wrong. There's more than enough magma in this chamber. So this one is much larger than that one. So this one is also refilling, so I don't need to worry at all. It just, it's just me. Alright. So... there's so much gemstone. I mean, it is not only the amount of adamantine that you're gaining, it's just also a dirty, rotten amount of gemstone. Okay, place down here is drying up quite nicely. We need some buckets over here as well. Quite surprised that I overlooked that one. Anyways, so, well... yeah, I think the longest time will now be to fill this chamber here properly. I'll just let it run, as I think it will be fine eventually. Ah, yeah, the traders came and went. Too bad. I've been, oh well. That didn't work out as I wish it would have been. working out. Anyways, not that much of a big deal, honestly. Alright. It is not really as if we do need the goods of these guys that badly, so... Wow, that's just a lot of water there. Really hope that the evaporation will win against that. Yeah, as you can see, the chamber here is slowly filling up. I think this will take an episode or so to fill the moat, but it is a small-scale moat. Large enough, though, to keep away most enemies, so I'm happy with that. Can then just close the door shut, and we are safe behind a wall of magma. We probably should also consider pumping it upstairs one more time and just let it leak on top of the enemy or some fancy stuff like that. Yeah, well, it's the Adamantine Fortress, not the Volcano Magma Trap Fortress. Although that it would be a fun thing to do as well. Yeah, this game has just made way too many ideas. So, what about you? Bled to death, slain with a steel arrow from a steel bow in the year 132. Slayer of the Forgotten Beast, loving husband. So, I don't even know. Oh no, not Ral's ghost. Oh man, it feels so bad when you have ghosts of the people that you actually care about. Here's the spirit of your best friend that just died because you didn't take enough care. Fine, rub it in. Well. So, we're claiming today the last of the gemstones of the layer here. We're pretty much done here. I've only had very, very careful safety measures here to make sure that nothing creepy will jump out of the wall and kill us. So as you see there, I did well. We excavated all the gemstone and we are ready to go one level deeper. So, it is also a good time now to take out all of the glass flooring on this level. Except for... we don't even need that one. Ooh, stop that. And stop that. So, these are also very, very unnecessary. We see this one, and that is... there is not more necessary, you see. Seriously not. Alright. Let's glass it up. There. And there. And there. Now, there's the problem. We really don't necessarily know what we can do there or can't do there, so we really ought to be careful there. So we can scry right there. We can also scry right there. Okay. So, well, at least Ral is just a playful ghost and misplaces people's trousers. It could be much, much worse. Sometimes they chop off people's limbs. And I'm not over-exaggerating. It's what ghosts sometimes can do. Alright, Ral, rest in peace. I guess you can't keep everybody alive from your main cast. But at least we can find out how he died. So it looks as if everywhere is safe? Are you kidding me? Yeah, dig down, Eurist. It's safe everywhere, don't you worry. It's just the adamantine layer. Nothing to worry about. It's just a few demons and angels here and there. Whoa, that's the wrong stuff, man. That's the wrong stuff. Happens to me so freaking often that I accidentally click on wall construction when I mean to do floors. I mean, sure, it would be easy to just adapt to keyboard shortcuts, but I tried several times, in all honesty, and it sometimes didn't stick. Alright. So, gotta wait for the water to completely evaporate, and we can smack open a magma pocket over there. Nice. So, how's the project going along here? As you can see, we're almost not even remotely draining the caldera, truly. And this is just a rookie tap. We could go for much, much more than that. Alright, we can now check out how Ral died. So, bled to death, slain by the scorching banshee veiled Confucius in the year 132. Yeah, I know. Freaking beast. We still have no new books. Curses. But we'll have a new toy soon. So it'll take a while now, but as soon as this chamber is fully covered with magma and it stops to evaporate, as you see here, there's still sometimes a square or two happening with evaporation. This thing will, I hope it'll have enough fuel to go for a job. Now we have a proper little moat. I mean, I don't want to go for too much excessive surface building for this fort, as I feel it would be not fitting. I don't see this place as a pompous and prestigious building that is visible from far. No, this is where we draw our riches, and among the dwarven kind, of course, it is very, very known, but we don't want to make it too easy for the elves to spot our home turf. So, well, I don't know whether or not I can dig in there still, so we're rather not gonna. But this is a nice load of adamantine again. There's so much of that stuff in here. It's mind-boggling. Love it. And like I said, this is just one vein. So I really hope that my tap is not too weak for this. It would be quite disadvantageous because I cannot really widen it without risking the life of people. Oh no, there's more evaporation happening than... no! Don't do this to me, please, Phil. Ugh. It looks as if I made a grave mistake with the size of the chamber. It looks as if the chamber is drying up faster than this thing can fill in. Oh boy, this leads to some serious ramifications. I've been happy too early, but I mean, yeah, well, the easiest way would be to just let it evaporate and rebuild it. But I'm a stubborn little guy, and therefore, well, I'm gonna wait if we can't beat the evaporation still. Because if we start beating it, it stops being an issue. Although I gotta say, well, this chamber was very, very dumb of me. I shouldn't have done it in the first place like that. Quite simply because I know that these things happen, and the most efficient way of filling a small area with a liquid is by piping it through some sort of a pipe, instead of a ginormous chamber where it can't just evaporate. Ah, well, don't mind me here rambling. Elves? Yikes. We're being invaded. Curse all friends of nature. They are coming for us. So, my friends, we're obviously going to defend our home against these. So that's quite an army. Wow. Alrighty. So we still need to defend the situation here. Alright. Wow, what a spooky attack! So many of them poured all of a sudden into the fortress. Stealth is the only real weapon they got, but they didn't even kill a single of our citizens, as it seems. But we have injured people everywhere. I hope the orderlies and the doctors will help them through this situation. Yeah, but damn it. So, friends, it won't work. So we're going to redo it next time. So, friends, thanks for watching. We're going to be back at this next time. I'll be just re-tinkering the chamber. It is just easy as that. As it evaporates that quickly, it won't be that much of an issue. Join me on in on the next time. Thanks for watching. See you all on the next episode. Drop me a comment, leave me a thumbs up. You know how this works. I'm appreciating you guys a lot, and thanks for being around. And yeah, check out the playlist link down there. There's all the stuff that I did before. And last but not least, feel free to support the channel. There's a couple of links down there too. See you all on the next one, when we're fixing up my tomfoolery here for real. See you there. Bye bye.